All right, here to tell us a little more about the city of the future is the head of the project, Eckhart Hertzsch from the Fraunhofer Institute for Building Physics. Thanks so much for being with us on Tomorrow Today.
Thank you for inviting me.
So we saw some interesting ideas in that last film. Which of them are likely to be implemented soon?
Some of the projects are already implemented. We have already built certain projects that produce more energy than they consume. Families that live in the buildings have so much energy produced through that building that they can drive with the electric cars and still have energy that is basically fed into the grid.
Okay, is your research about developing entirely new cities or updating cities that already exist?
Most of the work that we're doing is basically upgrading cities. Especially in Europe, you already find a structure that has been built up for more than hundreds of years. But we're also looking at projects that we call greenfield projects, basically in Asia and other countries around the globe. We have a very interesting task where delegations come to us and ask us for advice regarding building up projects of vast sizes, amazingly big sizes such as Frankfurt that are built anew.
Okay, let's talk about Timeframe. You know, we saw in the report cars that produce clean air. What is the actual time frame for projects like these?
I think there is no specific time frame. It's about a process. We are trying to basically find ways to get into a process that provides more sustainable solutions. So there is no such thing as in 10 years we want to be here and there. We're just trying to do as much as we can because we have limited resources, as you know.
All right, now, and you've lived in Singapore, and they are doing quite a bit in the areas of sustainability. Can you tell us about some of those projects?
Singapore is an amazing city. When you look at the history and what they've done in roughly 40 or 50 years, it's pretty amazing. They are very much into sustainability. They want to focus on sustainable buildings, reducing heating loads, cooling loads, and so on. So basically making the buildings more energy efficient. They already have public transport that is very effective and that is very, very easy to use. I was used to driving a car before I came to Singapore, and I found it very, very easy because basically you have this card, you don't even have to get it out of your pocket. You basically go through the system and it basically subtracts whatever the system needs. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to bother at all about zones or having enough cash in your pocket.
Right,
it's amazing.
Simplified infrastructure. Okay, finally and briefly, when you think about the city of tomorrow, what is the biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge is that we already have many technologies that have an amazing effect on the reduction of energy and resource needs, but we need to implement them better and we need to make use of them. I think the penetration of these systems and the knowledge distribution is very important, but also the consciousness of people is very important, that they think of the next generation and trying to find ways to live a better life.
Getting people on board. All right,
Yeah,
well,
great.
we thank you very much for this discussion today. It was very interesting. Eckhart Hertzsch.
Thanks for having me.